Okay, hello, greetings and welcome. Alright, so this next video is on hermetics and the hermetic view we use in Qigong. Now, the elastic force Qigong system that I've developed, it's grounded in hermetics, it's based on hermetics. So I use hermetic terminology, the vibrational scale, the fundamental principles of accessing different mind states. Those laws and rules are all written into the hermetic framework of Franz Bardon. Now, my teacher taught slightly differently to Franz Bardon. He had used Franz Bardon's teachings as a foundation, but he was a medium. So most of what he taught, he raised up, connected the information and just began teaching. He didn't know what he was going to teach before he taught a class. So it was a very different type of approach, very different type of experience. So the fabric of what I learned is hermetics, but there's obviously a lot more there. So to get used to the terminologies that I'm using, read Franz Bardon's book, Initiation of Hermetics. Once you've been through that book, it'll just make sense. You'll go, of course, that's what he's talking about. And the book is out of copyright. There's free PDFs online. So you can download a copy or order a copy through one of the publishers and have a read. I've gone through hundreds of metaphysical texts, Buddhist texts, Taoists and so forth, and nothing comes close to this as a training manual that's non-religious for developing your mind. It's designed for that, and it does it more efficiently than any other information I've come across. If I found something better, I would be practicing it. Okay, so in the Hermetic framework, we use the mental, astral, and physical training, and we have the three Dantians: upper Dantian, center of gravity of the mental body; middle Dantian, center of gravity of the astral body; and the lower Dantian, center of gravity of the physical body. So these are 3 points located along the central axis. When you're working with the vital energy of the lower Dantian, it's in the here and now. You're focusing the willpower on the breath and opening the joints, relaxing hanging muscles, activating the fascia, whole body pore breathing through the fascia to conduct life force and cultivate life force. As you slow that down, release time using the 4-cycle breath technique, where you breathe the life force in, you pause the mind, enter equanimity and stillness, and breathe the life force out, pause the mind, enter equanimity and stillness. You tune into the slowness through equanimity, and you ramp that energy down into what they call qi. Qi is a thick, heavy, fluidic state of energy, while vitality is a very fast, staticky type of energy. Now, when you add information to that qi while you're doing the 4-cycle breath, you build different types of qi. So it might be hot, it might be cool, it might be magnetic, it might be radiant. Yeah, it's all different types of qualities. And when you're building an intrinsic energy, this is really what you're doing. You're taking a personality information, vital breathing it, slowing the energy down so that you build an astral personality of energy. That astral personality, you mechanically support it with the correct mechanics, and you regulate the space and timing with the upper Dantian. So these 3 Dantians play a big role in any metaphysical training, whether you're working with basic intrinsic energies of Tai Chi or you're working with complex alchemical formulas. The same rules apply. So with the 3 centers of gravity, they have different levels of radiance. So your lower Dantian has about a 1 to 2 inch radiance off the body of life force. Your middle Dantian, your astral personality, has a 6 to 12 inch radiance of energy off your body, or what some people call an aura. And then your mental body moves out further to about half meter to a meter. Now, depending on the culture you come from, if you're a rural person, that will move out much further, and you'll have a bigger personal zone. If you're in the city and you're very tight-knit in the environment you're in, where everybody is close to each other in the general public and close to each other in the home, and you're living in small spaces, then your personal zone is going to be smaller, your aura is going to be more contracted into a small area. So I notice when I'm in Japan, people have very small mental space, a very small emotional space, a very tight personal zone, where when you're in Western countries, that personal area seems to be much bigger. Italians have a very big personal zone, and they express their personality outwards, they speak loud, and they let their energy out. So these energy, the space these energies occupy, they're regulated by first your cultural personality, who you are as a person, and then second, the metaphysical framework upon which they're built. So we have these two influencing factors on how the bodies radiate and how they conduct energy. Now, to see these energy bodies, you need to tune eye consciousness to that frequency. So if you can feel vital energy breathing through the hands, focusing the willpower on the breath on the stretch, open the joints, hang the muscles, and focus your awareness outside the body in the ball, so that your body consciousness doesn't capture your awareness, but your spirit senses are able to function outside this zone. In your body, if you try breathe chi in your body, you can't feel it because the body sensory system controls your mind. When we breathe into this space, the spirit senses are able to feel energy. The astral senses are able to feel energy because they're outside of the grasp of the physical system. That's why we breathe into that space. So to see energy, we breathe in and out of the eye consciousness on the frequency that we wish to see. Controlling an energy stimulates the sensory system of that energy. So if you can feel energy and you can push vital energy out, pull vital energy in, then you feel with your eyes, breathe vital energy in and breathe vital energy out, and you'll begin to see energy. When you control energy through a gate using feeling, the sense of that gate will start activating internally. So you bring that gate into equanimity, and you'll start to see the vitality around life force in trees. You'll see the vitality around people. Their vital field, their emanation of vitality will become visible once you learn to control and move energy through the eyes. Then you begin to see energy through the eyes. The bridge, feel with the hands, feel with the eyes, control with the eyes, then you see with the eyes. The same rules are applied to the other sense gates. Okay, so I hope this helps a little bit with theory of the framework of the Dantians, intuitive development, and how it works, and have a look at the Vimeo channel, and I go into a lot more detail on how to develop clairvoyance, how these sensory systems function in Qigong and in metaphysics. Thank you for your time. See you in the next video.